When one blanket comes to an end, there's always the thrill of the next. Do you agree? Well, I'm just about to start a new blanket, and I just thought I'd talk you through how I start and show you how I keep records, and we'll see where we go from there. So, my next blanket is going to be in quite delicate colours. The colours have been decided not by me, but I think I'm going to quite enjoy it. And so far I've made a few experiments. I've made a few squares. And I think I know where I'm going. So those are tryouts, and now I'm starting in earnest. So my first step is to make the centres. I start with a magic ring, and I don't wind in or work in the long ends until I get to the second round, which is here. So here are 2 rounds all ready to carry on. Now, the most important thing, as far as I'm concerned, is the recording, and I always start with an index card. This is number 2. So number 1 wasn't a success. The combination wasn't right. So we've got rid of those, and now we're working on number 2. Number 1 is elsewhere, so that I can come back to it at some point and decide whether or not I want to make it for somebody else. But at the moment, these are the colours I'm sticking with. I always put samples on. These samples are not maybe as long as they would be, but they're quite useful to have, because if somebody says, I really like that colour, I can cut a piece off and the customer can take it home with them to check or whatever, and I'm still left with my basic combination. So this is what you'll be seeing me working on for the next few weeks. The last blanket I started on the 26th of August and I finished it yesterday. So we'll see how long this one takes me, starting on the 1st of October. It may take me considerably longer than that. Now, the bit that I like best, I have to say, when working with granny squares, is working the ends in. And I had a very faithful needle with a beautiful long eye, which unfortunately became rather the worse for wear, and it has gone to where all old needles go, into a sharps box. But I discovered online this very useful combination. It's made by John James. It's called a pebble, and it has inside 3 needles with wonderfully large eyes. You would certainly get a chunky yarn into one of them, and I'm using the one on the right, which is perfect for double knitting. The best bit, well, holding it properly, it actually closes with quite a satisfying click. Sometimes it makes a noise, but you can always feel that it's quite secure. I bought it direct from John James. I believe you can get them from Deramores or even Amazon, but made by John James, so why not go direct to them? And I'll put the link in the blog post. See you soon. Bye.